Above, a house of privilege and prestige. Below, a life of labour and silence. One was taught to lead, the other to serve. Yet history often forgets one truth. Brilliance may be buried, but it can never be destroyed. Today, a new story unfolds. The season's brightest minds rise with purpose, their journey a testament to growth that no divide could contain. We celebrate those who were told they were nothing and who rose to become everything. Dearest gentle readers, we invite you to witness from chains to crowns, a tale of purpose and prestige.
Da, 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 da. Now inside fire, them put us through. I'm gonna go all up to them, they kill us too. All I them watch them alone to but all in Zulu. You can imprison my body, but you not go fit to capture my soul. Go all I kill it, but you not go fit to kill my soul. My body, but you not go fit to capture my soul. Go all I kill it, you not go fit to kill my soul.
This was the reason why I did technical drawing for CSEC at the time. Back then, I did not understand why I went to A-level and not architectural technology at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, where I did mathematics and economics. Up to the end of my first year, I had no idea what other path I wanted to take. My math teacher for the second year at A-level, in my opinion, was the greatest mathematics teacher ever. So I wanted to be like him. This was my plan B. After teaching for over 2 decades and knowing what I can do as a mathematics teacher, my plan C was a mathematics online lecture. I had plans. I understood that God directs. This plan D
is now making me wonder whether or why I had a plan A, B, and C, when I now feel like I know that this has been my calling from the beginning of time, to return home to the school that gave me the foundation on which I now stand as principal. It is because time and tide waits for no man, we appreciate that those we see around us will not be around forever. When I move around the school and see those who also taught me as a student and inspired me to excel, like Mr. Cummins, Mrs. St. Rose, and Miss Daniel, I have said it before that the only feeling I have knowing this is that my teachers are proud of me. I have accepted the fact that one day I will stand at a graduation ceremony doing this address, and the students like you will be sitting and have no idea who these 3 teachers are, because by then they might have proceeded on to retirement. It was only towards the end of my tenure at SMC, I overheard those teachers still present who taught Mr. Howell and Mr. Fontenelle when they were students. It was never said publicly. It is then my responsibility to inspire. This is what I did for the academic year when I interacted with our grade 11s. Graduates, you can achieve and be great. Be remembered for the good you do. Leave a memory that will last a lifetime and beyond. When the day comes and I am about to leave this office of principal, I am depending on one of you to take my place and inspire students to excel and be great. To this end, I remain open to any parent who wishes to discuss the possibility of their child skipping a grade once there is empirical evidence to support the jump. This graduating class has one student who a few years ago went from upper 7, which is Form 1, straight to grade 9, or Form 3. Miss Ivana Fede again continues to excel and prove that this jump was necessary for her academic growth. Today, when she thought she would be in grade 10, she is graduating with the grade 11s. Where's Miss Fede? Please stand, Miss Fede. And I must add that Miss Fede has already recorded passes in CSEC mathematics and English language before getting to Form 5. Miss Fede, job well done. As we gather under the theme, Rooted in Knowledge, Growing in Purpose, we are reminded that the transformative power of education and the responsibility we have to use our gifts to make a positive difference in the world. Patricia D. James Secondary School was founded on a legacy of excellence, discipline, and service, named in honor of our first principal, Patricia D. James. Our school continues to uphold the values that have guided generations and students towards success. The first part of our theme, Rooted in Knowledge, reminds us that knowledge is the foundation upon which all achievement is built. Every lesson taught, every book read, every experiment conducted, and every skill acquired strengthens our roots. Just as a tree cannot stand without strong roots, we cannot thrive without a solid educational foundation. Knowledge equips us to think critically, solve problems, and seize opportunities in an ever-changing world. However, knowledge alone is not enough. We must always be growing in purpose. Purpose gives direction to our learning. It inspires us to set goals, persevere through challenges, and use our talents in service to others. Each student sitting before me possesses unique abilities and limitless potential. I encourage you to discover your purpose, pursue your dreams with determination, and strive to become individuals of integrity, compassion, and excellence. In January 2025, as the students entered the school compound, the sound of what can be considered now as daily devotion from our PA system is a blessing. Our school now starts every morning with gospel music before we pray together as a school. After lunch and at dismissal, as a family, we pray. While for some, prayers might already be a norm, at PDJSS, we know and appreciate that we have not been able to pray as a school for over a decade. So every time we do, we say thanks to God. I am also reminded sometimes to turn up the volume so that our neighbor in school can be part of this morning musical devotion. Thank you, Mrs. Stanislas, Principal of Vidbutai Primary School, for the warm reminders. For the past academic year, Patricia D. James Secondary School, with a population of 54 teachers, 3 administrative staff, 8 auxiliary staff, and 486 students, have every reason to celebrate. At CSEC examinations for the academic year 2024-2025, which was last year, our school recorded 100% pass rate in physical education and sport. Last academic year, we recorded 93% pass rate. We also recorded 100% pass rate in visual arts. Last academic year, we had no student writing visual arts for CSEC. 100% pass rate in theater arts. This is at least our second consecutive 100% pass rate for theater arts. 100% pass rate in biology. 100% pass rate in music, 100% pass rate in CCSLC mathematics. We were 1 student short of 100% pass rate in textile, clothing, and fashion. We were 1 student short of 100% pass rate in building technology. We were 2 students short of 100% pass rate in food, nutrition, and health. We are the District 2 Science Fair champions for the academic year 2025-2026. We are 3rd place at the National Junior Calypso Monarch 2026. Our Form 2 students goes by the name of Queen Gina. We are 2nd place at the National Junior Soca Monarch 2026. Our Form 4 students goes by the name of Baby T. We are 2nd place for Halls of Justice Arts Exhibition, again a Form 2 student, Ms. Akili Affa. It would be remiss of me if I did not mention that for CSEC results for last academic year, Patricia D. James Secondary School recorded perhaps the highest percentage pass increase in St. Lucia. I may not be as good with numbers as my mathematics head of department, Mr. Jamal James, but I know improved success when I see it. While some may credit or not credit this success to the leadership of the school, the servant leader in me would credit and praise the hard-working teachers who go the extra mile and beyond, those who work tirelessly through the vacation, and also the students and parents who trusted the process. I would also like to thank our Honorable Minister, who today is not able to be with us because he has a prior engagement, for being ever present and supportive of our school. Our Theatre Arts Hall for the coming academic year will be solely used for theatre arts and no classroom will be placed inside there. Our newly renovated stage, which was once termite infested and falling apart, was repaired by our very own grade 11 BCS gentlemen. Grade 11 BCS gentlemen, please stand. Thank you, gentlemen. This was part of the CSEC Building Technology SBA, and all the materials were funded in full by our Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, thank you for impacting lives at PDJSS. I would also like to thank Ms. Fontenelle for the work she continues to do with the Dukers and Red Crossers at our school, some of whom are graduates. Thank you, Ms. Donnelly and your team for the newly established PDJSS Interact Club. We intend on making this another uniform group at the school. Thank you, Ms. McPhee and your team for revamping the Students' Council, as students have been asking over the years for a louder voice, and now they can be given this opportunity. Administration is working closely with other teachers to establish a visual arts club and an environmental club, to name a few, as these all contribute to school life. To the staff, thank you for your unwavering commitment to nurturing both the minds and characters of our students. Your dedication helps create an environment where young people can flourish academically, socially, and emotionally. For the academic year 2026-2027, our school will no longer be offering a 6-year program. We will happily be going back to the 5-year program like every other secondary school. I wish to thank our Chief Education Officer, Ms. Diodone, for making such a decision, as we promise to continue excelling as a school. Teacher timetables for the upcoming academic year are already prepared and waiting for distribution. I again thank all teachers for all they do, and a special thank you to our Vice Principal, Ms. Paul, who I consider to be the school's second principal, who provides support in every possible way. The administration of Patricia D. James Secondary School will still consider with evidence a discussion in allowing any student to skip a grade, as we believe that not all students are meant to spend 5 years at secondary school to achieve their full potential. To our parents and guardians, thank you for your continued partnership and support. Together, we play a vital role in guiding our students towards success and helping them develop into responsible citizens. Students, I challenge you this year to embrace every opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute. Be curious, be determined, be disciplined, be respectful. Let your roots in knowledge strengthen you, and let your sense of purpose guide you towards a bright and meaningful future. As a school community, let us work together to uphold the values of care, commitment, mutual respect, discipline, and academic excellence that defined Patricia D. James Secondary School. May this academic year be one of growth, achievement, and purpose for us all. Thank you, and may God continue to bless Patricia D. James Secondary School.
travel with you.
They took our names, but not our sound. You broken down, tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can fight love, fight out, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And arise like the day, arise unafraid, rise up, and I'll do it 1,000. And arise up, high like the waves, arise up, in spite of the ache, arise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times when the silence is quiet and it feels like it is getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. And arise like the day, arise unafraid, rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, all we need is hope. But for that we have each other. But for that we have each other. Hey, we'll rise, and we'll rise up, rise like the day, rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise 1,000 times again, and rise up,
most curious correspondence has arrived.
Dearest gentle reader, few ladies possess the grace, determination and heart for service exemplified by Lady Natasha Pascal. Raised in the community of Parvey and educated at what is now the Patricia T. James Secondary School, she built a distinguished career of more than 20 years in commercial banking while earning numerous academic and professional credentials. Yet her greatest calling lay in uplifting others. Guided by a passion for empowering young people, particularly young women, she founded Safe Space Consultancy Services, a wellness initiative dedicated to mentorship, personal development and community support. Through her celebrated Teen Girls Summits, the Big Sister Mentorship Program and the inaugural Parenting Summit, she has inspired countless individuals to pursue growth, resilience and purpose. A woman of faith, family and service, Lady Pascal continues her mission of guiding the next generation, proving that true influence is measured not by titles, but by the lives one touches along the way. Indeed, one suspects her presentation shall be nothing short of splendid.
Pray, let us make ready to receive her. May she join us, our royalty. Let us go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody. All right. Permit me to establish the protocol that's already been established. Thank you for being here this afternoon. I give God glory and honor for this opportunity to stand here. This is a celebration of hard work, your sacrifices, your triumphs. Before we begin, let us take a moment of silence to reflect, to give thanks, to honor teachers, parents, family members, sponsors, and the community members who made this day possible. A moment of silence, please. Today, we gather under the theme rooted in knowledge, growing in purpose. Knowledge is the seed, but purpose is the fruit. Without roots, growth cannot last. Without purpose, knowledge has no direction. I grew up in the community of Pave, a home filled with some challenges. As the eldest daughter, I carried my responsibility beyond my years. Caring for siblings, managing chores, balancing school. Anybody in the audience felt that sometimes it is too much? You have to go to school. You have responsibilities. You have other things to do. By a show of hands, put your hands up if you felt like it was too much. All right. Well, just like you, I was there. Yet in hardship, I carried on. My father worked but struggled with alcoholism. My mother worked long hours as a hotel employee, and my life was far from easy. Yet, even in hardship, I learned resilience. I learned that silent battles do not define us, they refine us. I learned that it takes a community to raise a child. On the night before one of my major exams, which was CXC at the time, I witnessed violence in my family. Blood, fear, chaos. And yet, the next day, I showed up for my exam. That moment taught me courage is not the absence of fear, but a decision to move on despite it. In Philippians 4, verse 13, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That verse became real in my life. Some of you have faced your own silent battles, loss, abuse, poverty, doubt, and yet you are here today. That is the victory. Give yourselves a round of applause. My grades were not perfect. In fact, they were far from it. What society considered good, my grades were horrible. And actually, I got a 4 in basic math when I wrote it the first time. I failed English language. I just failed, right? There were a few others that I did partially well in the others. But knowledge is not just about grades. It's about growth. It's about discipline and perseverance. I doubted myself, but someone saw the potential in me, and encouraged me to apply to work at the bank. My first job was at Courts St. Lucia Limited as a part-time employee, and then after I became permanent. My supervisor at the time felt that I should not be at Courts, so she encouraged me to apply for the bank. I felt that that lady was just crazy because who would hire me? I never went to SAFA. My grades were horrible. Why would I apply to go to work at the bank? I walked into that interview nervous, unqualified by human standards, but appointed by God. That opportunity became the foundation of a career spanning over 2 decades. I left the bank as an assistant manager about 4 years ago, despite having horrible grades. It doesn't mean that I'm saying that you should not study. I'm saying that your grades, your results, whether excellent or disappointing, do not define your destiny. Knowledge is not just what you know. It is what you do with it, what you know. Stay rooted in learning because it will carry you through seasons of doubt. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. After years in banking, I realized my calling was not in numbers, but people. One of the things I was passionate about. My purpose was to inspire hope, especially in the lives of young women. Young men don't feel left out. I have an 18-year-old son who was actually, he did CXC and in Form 4, lessons by Mr. Dupree. So you'll have a great man of God there with excellent skills in maths. Purpose is not found in titles or in salaries. It is found in the impact you make. It is found in the lives that you touch. Look at the person next to you, from your left to your right, and tell them you are sitting next to greatness. Come on. I'm not convinced. Left and right, tell them to the back, you are sitting next to greatness. That's right. That is right. Your purpose may not be clear today. Unlike Mr. Dupre, I didn't have goals when I left school. Your purpose may not be too clear today, which is okay. That is okay. Purpose unfolds as you walk in faith, as you serve others well, as you remain open to growth. Don't think that you know everything. Allow somebody else to pour into you. And here is where I may remind you, choose the right company. Friends can either push you towards greatness or pull you down into darkness. As 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, warns us, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, with those who challenge you, and with those who help you grow. Parents, guardians, mentors, you are the unsung heroes today. Your sacrifices mattered. It may matter, sorry. But remember, presence is more powerful than provision. I once worked so hard, and my son asked me, Mommy, you don't love me anymore? He was about 8 years old. That comment changed my life because I was working 2 jobs. I had a full-time job at the bank, and I decided I want extra income as a single parent. So I went to work nighttime, not realizing the impact that it had on my son. I remembered there was this one teacher. He fell sick a couple of years ago, and a few of us went to see him. But what remained with me, and still remains with me today, is the presence of his wife and what she said. She said, he spoke to you all more than he spoke to us at home. Educators, parents, focus. Where is your priority? He was a great man. We all loved him. It is time to realize where your focus is. Sometimes we pour too much into others and our homes are suffering. That is not only for the educators, parents as well. Parents, that moment changed me, and I realized that communication and presence is vital. So I immediately tendered my resignation the following day. I could not allow my son to think that I don't love him because I was doing something else, which I thought was helping him. Parents, take time to heal. Take time to reflect. Take time to communicate. Your children need not only your support, they also need your presence. It takes a community to raise a child. Reach out for support. My father's pain came from rejection of his own father. Generational struggles are real, but they can be broken. Do not seek healing in alcohol. Do not seek healing in drugs. Do not seek healing with sleeping with multiple people. Healing begins when we face our reality, not to numb it. We need to get the proper help. Graduates, you are the generation that can break cycles. You are the generation that can redefine success, not just for yourselves, but for your families and for your communities and for this nation. You have to believe that you can do it. If I can do something, if all the adults in here can do it, you can do it as well. You are rooted in knowledge. Now grow in purpose. Dream big. Persevere. Believe in the greatness within you. Patricia D. James was my principal. I graduated in the year. You tell my age, but that's okay. I graduated in 1995, I think. Yeah. And one of the psalms that Mrs. James always made us pray every day, and still with me today is Psalm 121. So I will take an excerpt out of that psalm for you. It says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. So you see the direct. Do not turn to drugs. Do not turn to this. Turn. Your help comes from the Lord. That doesn't mean I didn't make mistakes. I did. I have a whole set of them. In fact, I tell all my girls that. Not biological girls, but my girls. Keep pursuing good. Keep smiling. Keep discovering who you truly are. You are the apple of God's eyes. Congratulations. It is your day. And to you, my most kind hostess, I offer you this token of my deepest gratitude and appreciation.
A certificate?
A certificate?
applause going. Justin Clark. Andreas Eugene.
Alicia Peters. Peter, sorry. Tashani Plummer. Quintus Popo.
proud principal of the Kiputei Primary School, any other principals or vice principals from District 2, hardworking staff of Patricia DJ Secondary, proud parents of the graduating class, graduating class of 2026, good afternoon. Before I begin, let me ask the graduating class a question. How many of you have ever said, "Sir, when am I ever going to use this in real life?" Be honest. Some of you probably asked that question during mathematics, right? Some during English language, and a few of you asked it every single day from grade 7 to grade 11. In fact, some of you spent your secondary school years perfecting 2 skills: avoiding homework and asking teachers, "Will this be on the exam?" Well, today I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that there is no exam after this ceremony. Put your hands together for that. The bad news is that adulthood is coming. And unlike CXC, it does not give you a timetable or a past paper. Life has a funny way of testing us when we least expect it. But the truth is that everything you have learned over the years, inside and outside the classroom, has been preparing you for that journey. And that brings me to our theme for today: rooted in knowledge, growing in purpose. Today, as we celebrate your achievements and reflect on how far you have come, I want you to think about a tree. A tree does not become tall, strong, and impressive overnight. Before anyone sees its branches reaching into the sky, it spends years developing roots beneath the ground. Those roots are what keep it standing when storms come. Without strong roots, even the biggest tree can fall. In many ways, your life is like that tree. The theme, rooted in knowledge, growing in purpose, reminds us that success is not just about what you know. It is about what you do with what you know. Over the past years, you have been building your roots. When I left you, you had just started building those roots. Every lesson, every assignment, every project, every examination, every success, and even every mistake has helped shape who you are becoming. Sometimes it may have felt like the work was endless, but each experience has been preparing you for the future. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. But education is not only about passing examinations or earning certificates. It is about learning how to think, how to solve problems, how to communicate, and how to make decisions that will shape your future. Today, many of you are asking important questions. What career should I choose? Should I attend college, university, or pursue a skill? What will my future look like? Am I ready for what comes next? The truth is that not all of you have the answers right now. But that's okay. Some of you already have a clear plan. Others are still figuring things out. Both are perfectly normal. Purpose is not always something you discover overnight. Sometimes it develops as you learn, grow, and gain new experiences. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Albert Einstein once said, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Gentlemen, the world you are entering is changing rapidly. Technology is transforming how we work. New careers are emerging every year. Some of the jobs you may have in the future do not even exist as yet. Because of this, your greatest strength will not simply be what you know today. Your greatest strength will be your ability to learn, adapt, and grow. Ladies, life will not always be easy. Just as every tree faces storms, you will face challenges too. There will be disappointments. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when things do not go according to plan. Perhaps you may not get into the program you wanted. Perhaps you may fail at something you worked hard for. Perhaps life will take you on a path you never expected. When those moments come, remember your roots. Remembering the values your parents taught you. Remember the lessons your teachers shared. Remember the discipline, resilience, and determination you developed during your years at the Patricia D. James Secondary School. Those roots will help you stand strong when life becomes difficult. As Alvin Toffler wisely stated, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. The most successful people are not necessarily the smartest people in the room. They are often the people who are willing to keep learning, keep improving, and keep trying even when things get difficult. To the hardworking teachers of Patricia D. James Secondary, thank you for helping to shape those young minds. You have challenged them, encouraged them, and believed in them even when they sometimes doubted themselves. To the proud parents of the graduating class, thank you for your sacrifices, your support, your unwavering commitment. Your encouragement has helped these students reach this important milestone. And to our graduating class, today is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter. As you leave this stage of your life, carry your knowledge with confidence, but also carry your values. Let your success be measured not only by what you achieve, but by the kind of person you become. Be ambitious, but remain humble. Work hard, but remember to help others along the way. Dream big, but never forget where you came from. A tree is known by the fruit it bears, and I know you've heard that already this afternoon. Let your lives bear the fruits of integrity, perseverance, kindness, leadership, and service. Stay rooted in knowledge. Continue growing in purpose and never stop believing in the potential that lies within you. Most importantly, take Jesus with you into your future. He can do what nobody else can. Congratulations, graduating class of 2026. We are proud, yes. We are proud of all that you have achieved, and we look forward to seeing all that you will become. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Never, 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 never,
Never,
never, never,
never,
never,
never, never,
never, never,
never,
never, never,
never,
never,
never,
never,
never,
never, never, never, never, never, never, never, never, never, never,
never, never,
never, never, never,
never,
never,
never,
never,
never.
never
just ask.
President for language. Knowledge is the gift of bom, garçom, bom, pode ser. Oui, mais pode ser. Vini.
Get up.
No.
Somebody, help us. Someone. Let's back at Don't. Let me
Turn. All your life. Turn. Rise.
Try it again.
we will now the distribution. We begin with mathematics. Ivana Fede. And Marie Joseph. Also have an award for CCLC Mathematics, Shaquan Joseph. For English language, Ivana Fede and Naya Joseph. Literature, Ivana Fede. Social biology, Justin Clark. Spanish, Ivana Fede. Ivana will also receive the award for chemistry. For biology, Naya Joseph. For economics, Debbie Gilbert. Debbie will also receive the award for Principles of Accounts and Information Technology. Thank you, Ms. Paul. I invite Mr. Dupre, our principal, for the distribution of the remaining subject awards. Principles of Business, Janelle Samuel. Electronic Document Preparation and Management, Marie Joseph and Jessie Banan. Marie will also receive the award for Office Administration. For Food, Nutrition and Health, both theory and practical, Ivana Fede. Textile, Clothing and Fashion Theory, Lillian Vitalis. Textile, Clothing and Fashion Practical, Shaquan Joseph. Technical Drawing, Jarrell Thomas. Industrial Technology Building, Nikaya Thomas. Physical Education and Sport, Naya Joseph. Naya will also receive the award for Social Studies. Agricultural Science, Nicole Smith. music. For music, Giovanni Xavier and Jazara Albert. Mr. Dupre for assisting us with these awards. I would like to invite our District Education Officer, Ms. Vincent, to assist us in awarding prizes for our most improved students, our most consistent students, and our most disciplined students across all 4 homeworks. In 11 HST, the most improved student is Shaquan Joseph. Male. Most improved male student. We also have a most improved female student. Most improved student in 11 HST, Kashina Charles. In 11 DAGs, the most improved male student was Michael Marius. The most improved female in 11 DAGs, Malia Lucien. BHO, the most improved male student Lenius Victory. Most improved student in 11 BCS, remembering 11 BCS has only boys. Justin Clark. No, miss. Our most consistent and most disciplined. For most consistent, Ivana Fede. Most consistent. She's followed by Jonathan Severin for 11 HST. Most consistent students of 11 HST. Dads. Our most consistent students, Orlando Monrose and Naya Joseph. In 11 BCS, Micaiah Thomas. Finally, probably the most important of these awards, the most disciplined. In 11 HST, Lillian Vitalis and Giovanni Xavier. That's Kelvin Elite and Rihanna Louis. BCS, Justin Clark. I was informed that I rated 11 BHO for most consistent. Jessie Bernard and Marie Joseph. Finally, 11 BHO most disciplined students, male Quintus Popo and female Jan Johnson. Innocent for assisting in the distribution of our academic award.
persuaded that such distinguished honors, such as the BEM, shall in due course find its way most fittingly into my possession.
I am utterly confused.
You're utterly confused. Yes. The British Empire Medal.
Here. One finds rather BEM. Bossy every moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Order of Esteemed Merit recognises those whose service, humility and dedication have made a lasting impact on others. While some may speak of honours, this year's recipient has quietly earned one through exemplary character and steadfast commitment. It is our great pleasure to announce the recipient of the British Empire Medal, Lord Ashford.
And thus, dear friends, we are reminded of the quiet rewards bestowed upon those who keep their mouths shut and their hands diligently employed. The floor awaits us. Shall we? Oh yeah, you'll have to.
Of our special award. At this time, I invite Mr. Felicien, our physical education teacher, to assist with the distribution of our sport award. Our track athlete of the year, Malik Louis. Our basketballer of the year, Kirtland Stephen. our cricketer of the year, Jesse Bernard. And our footballer of the year, Josh George. Finally, our sportsman of the year, Malik Louis. Thank you, Mr. Felicien. At this time, we would like to invite Mr. Sylvester to assist us in distributing the spirit of our four houses. We have to find somebody very neutral for the houses. So for the spirit of Diamond House, Yellow House, Orlando Monroe's. Of Carinage or Greenhouse, Jesse for the spirit of Jacko or Red House, Shaquan Joseph.
They say Shaquan get awards today. Big up Shaquan,
For the spirit of Piton House, Blue House, Kirtland Stephen.
Just got him out.
Thank you, Mr. Sylvester, for assisting us in distributing our Spirit of the Houses Award. Now, I would like to invite a representative of Jacko and a representative of Piton House, who felt that they could not award just one student. So Mr. Yard for Jacko House and Mr. James for Piton House, please come and award your students. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. From his iconic walk to the cameras calling across the school to let people know that he has arrived. Sometimes late, most times late, always sweating. This young man exemplifies courage and resilience and a strong dose of clownishness. This special award goes to none other than Shaquan Joseph.
And I just can't hide it.
Secondly, the engineer could see that pillars are built from strength to strength and based on their intended purposes. Today, the great house of Shaho. We want to recognize a few students who throughout their tenure at school have been of extreme support. These students are deserving of such commendation, dedication and hard work, service and loyalty to once again the great house of Shaho. Fiona Cotton, Jarrell Thomas, Justin Clark,
I don't know. I don't.
Shamil Velino, Mikael Marius, and Kushina Charles. Finally, these two gentlemen are nothing short of excellent. Their aggressive momentum on the tracks have etched a charismatic resonance in the hearts and minds of all, especially Mr. G. Ladies and gentlemen, these special awards go to none other than Josh George and Malik Louis.
Well done, Jaco House, continuing the tradition that Peter started. Good afternoon to all. When stepping out onto a stage this big, an occasion this grand, it's typical to quote, allow me to adopt the protocol already established. Now, at Patricia Secondary School, one house always enforces protocol. And that is none other than the great house. So, round of applause for all the students.
That's okay.
The great house. And Mr. Sylvester, I heard that you were neutral, but thank you for wearing blue today, sir. The students know once you wear blue, God has chosen you. Without further ado, can appreciate the students who made this possible. Victory after victory after victory after victory after victory. In fact, all the students I've ever known is Peter House Tennis Sports. And this year, this is in no small part thanks to the contribution of the students standing before you. But who led the house? None other than Mr. Joshua George. Please come forward. The house also believes in female empowerment and leadership. Who were the female students in charge of the house who led us to victory? We'd like to appreciate Miss Ivana Fede and Miss Amelia Henry. It was a tough task organizing the Form 5 relay leg, which really led us to victory. So for that, we must commend the efforts of Mr. Quintus Popo. What about on the basketball court? The aggression, the passion, throwing down some of the teachers as well. Mr. Kianfoni Prosper, where are you, sir? It takes funds, it takes some serious money to pull off victory after victory after victory. Who was assisting us in the kitchen? Ms. Shoya and Joseph, please step forward to collect your award. Students of the only house that matters at Patricia D. James Secondary School, Peter House. And, as many of our competent teachers at the school, I wear many hats. I'm also the mathematics teacher, and as such, I wanted to take this opportunity to acknowledge one student who did very well, who passed math in Form 3. She did not get the math award, but a round of applause for Miss Marie Joseph. Marie, please step forward to collect a special math award. Students, your efforts in other subjects have not been forgotten. Mrs. Paul would like to award 2 students for their dedication and perseverance. Shamil Velino, please step forward for food and nutrition and health. And if your last name is James, you're a champion. Hannah, please step forward. Miss Hannah James. I still have the mic and I'm praising some of the students, parents. Some of our females are good cricketers as well. Just like to shout out Miss Ivana Fede and Miss Debbie Gilbert for taking on the national females team and taking some key wickets. And the selectors have acknowledged them. Look forward for them as well. Finally, a special award given for Principles of Business by Miss Fontenelle to none other than Miss Naya Joseph.
Awards keep coming. In the area of POB, the POB teachers felt the need to give special awards because we want to recognize the efforts of those who tried. Even if they did not get the most outstanding award, we want to award Jessie Bernard for most improved student in principles of business, and the principles of business teacher is here to make these presentations. For most dedicated student was Ivana Fede. And two of her most consistent students were Lillian Vitalis and Debbie Gilbert. At this time, we would like to recognize our prefects at Patricia D. James Secondary School. We award every effort. So we would like to recognize all our prefects. You know you are a prefect, you can just stand here and Miss
Michael Marius,
Michael Marius, Shamil Velino, Naya Joseph, Jonathan Severin, Ivana Fede, Amelia Henry, Lillian Vitalis, Giovanni Xavier, Jessie Bernard, Debbie Gilbert, Quintus Popo. So Giovanni, Jessie, Janelle, Quintus, Lenius, Marie, Cheyenne, and Justin Clark. Thank you, students, for your contribution to the Patricia D. James Secondary School. I hope the leadership qualities that you have developed here will serve you as you go forth in your individual endeavors. Thank you very much. They did a tremendous job as prefects of the school. When teachers were not available, they were the ones to take charge. Thank you very much. We also would like to award our Red Cross students. How many groups we have at our school? We have quite a number of groups at our school. Our Red Crossers, Lillian Vitalis, Marie Joseph, and Miss Fontenelle is the teacher in charge of Red Cross, and she felt the need to show appreciation to the students for their efforts. Cheyenne Joseph, Amelia Henry, Chelsea Conibus, Chelsea Conibus, Ivana Fede, Giovanni Zavi, Jonathan Severin, and Kashina Shah. To invite Miss Beverly Diodoni to assist us in distributing our final special awards. Our Spirit of Patricia D. James Secondary School. Spirit of Patricia D. James Secondary School. He was also the recipient of the Spirit of Jaco, Shaquan Joseph. He has a lot of spirit. Our student of the year. We all should know by now who that student is. Who? Ivana Fede. She is also this year's valedictorian, and she will also receive the valedictorian's award. Thank you, Ms. Diodoni, for assisting us in this. Now, our supervisors at the school, our vice principal and our principal, and they too, along with the deans for the level, had the task of presenting an award to the student that they felt if the dean was absent, and we had to choose a student to be dean, who would we choose? So to present before the vice principal and principal presents, the deans, myself and Mrs. Dubois, had the task of choosing a male and female student who could be us. And we chose Marie Joseph, and Jessie Bernard. And now I invite the vice principal and the principal, in that order, to present who they chose to be them. principal has informed me that she has chosen Giovanni Xavier to receive the Vice Principal's Award.
Thank you, Ms. Paul. In keeping with a possible replacement for principal, and this award is very dear to my heart because there was once a time that I sat at a graduation ceremony just like you, and now I'm principal. So I'm looking for someone who maintains academic excellence, positive behavior and citizenship, active participation, leadership qualities and exemplary conduct. And for sure, no discipline issues, and Mrs. St. Rose, Mr. Cummins, and Ms. Daniel can all attest that Mr. Dupre, when he was a student, he gave no trouble. This award goes to the person who I believe can replace me when it's time for me to leave, Mr. Jesse Bernard. Thank you, Mr. Bernard. And before I take my seat, we would like to present an appreciation token to our guest presenter, our guest speaker, apologies, and of course, past student of our school, Ms. Pascal. And I remind myself daily that whenever we have a graduation ceremony and I am principal, I will always have a past student to serve as our guest speaker. It's very heavy, so I'm carrying it for her.
How honorable, what? I am so happy for you having received such an honor. Anything to say?
Yes.
counsel who aspire to be like
Well, well, I, I, I think it's
Good afternoon, everyone. Permit me to adopt the protocol already established. Today, as we gather to celebrate this important milestone, I would like to begin with the Bible. Jeremiah 29:11 says,
and then
"For
I
I
still
know
reach
the
there
plans
already.
I
As you
have
said,
for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, plans to give you a future and a hope." These words remind us that although we may not know exactly where life will take us after today, we can move forward with confidence, knowing that our future is filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. Today is not simply a celebration of graduation, it is a celebration of the journey that brought us. It is a celebration of the late nights, the challenges we overcame, the friendships we formed, the lessons we learned, and the memories we created. Every experience has played a role in shaping us into the individuals standing before you today. For years, we wondered when this day would finally arrive, watched other students graduate, and imagined what it would feel like to wear this gown, walk across this stage, and officially close this chapter of our life. Well, the moment we waited for has finally arrived. After today, there will be no more waking up early to iron uniforms, no more rushing to complete assignments at the last minute, no more late night sessions, and no more worrying about SBA deadlines and CXC examinations. That chapter is finally coming to an end. But before we turn the page, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey that brought us here. Our journey began with the excitement and uncertainty of entering secondary school. Many of us wondered, isn't secondary school only 5 years? Yet somehow, here we are celebrating 6 years at PDJSS. Now, what many of you may not know is that while they spent 6 years here, I only spent 5. Thank God. Their Form 1 journey was my grade 6 journey. And although our journeys began in different years, the experiences were remarkably similar. We all remember that feeling of stepping into something new. The heavy backpacks, the brand new uniforms, meeting new teachers, entering an unfamiliar environment, and making new friends. And then came COVID-19. We wore masks daily, practiced social distancing, constantly sanitized our hands, and some of us even paid that unforgettable fine of $1 when we were caught without a mask. Who could forget the long lines for temperature checks every morning? Then came grade 7 on repeat, upper 7. This was the year where true friendships were forged and the real secondary school experience began. With COVID-19 still affecting the world, we experienced online learning, and oh boy, was that a challenge. Some people logged in but were nowhere near their devices. Teachers would call on students to answer questions, only to discover that they were speaking to a screen. Right, guys? Somehow, we survived those days. Finally, the dust settled in grade 8, and school life began to feel normal again. The list of subjects became longer as we were introduced to different subject areas in preparation for CSEC subject selection. Many of us would agree that school became challenging, but those challenges helped prepare us for what was ahead. Then came grade 9, the beginning of the upper schools experience. I joined my fellow schoolmates as an upper school student. This transition was new, but I was ready for the challenge. We were excited for the journey ahead, but during those first few days of grade 9, one phrase followed us everywhere. The CXC syllabus has started. Our teachers were already preparing us for the seriousness of the next 3 years. But many of us had just left lower school and our minds were still on play mode. At that time, we did not fully understand that those three words, EXE, would become such a major part of our lives. The question was, were we ready? Not quite. But whether we were ready or not, the journey had begun. Suddenly, we became known as 9HST, the fun class, 9BHO, the quiet class, 9DAGS, the unique class, and 9BCS, the music studio. Each class had its own personalities, its own memories, and its own stories that we will carry with us long after today. In Form 3, three of us decided to take on the challenge of writing CSEC mathematics. Even though we were unsure whether we would succeed, our teacher, Mr. James, prepared us as best as he could. And although we did not achieve distinctions, we gave it our best and gained valuable CXC experience. During this time, many of our teachers left, but one person who will always be remembered is our dean, Mr. Hippolyte, for his dedication, guidance, and commitment to discipline. In grade 10, friendships began falling apart, some relationships blossomed, while quite a few students dropped out. The class sizes became smaller. However, a group of 7 of us once again embraced the challenge when we decided to sit CSEC English in grade 10. Under the guidance of Mrs. Williams, failure was never an option. She pushed us, prepared us, and instilled in us the confidence to excel. By the end of that journey, we no longer saw ourselves as ordinary students. We had become true English scholars. We were honored to be recognized as English peer tutors, a title we proudly embraced and one that reflected the hard work, dedication, and growth we had achieved. Even though PDJSS has a strict no cell phone policy, our phones helped us capture some of the moments that made our time here unforgettable. We were determined to enjoy the final 5 months of this 6-year journey. And yes, we did get into some trouble along the way. Before our mock and CXC examinations, HST was dealing with the pressure, fear, and anxiety that came with such an important period. So what better way to relieve stress than by pranking 2 of our teachers? A special shout out goes to Miss Donnelly and Mrs. Monroe. During a double period of POB with Miss Donnelly, we were a favorite class, by the way, we decided to prank her. Since she was taking longer than her usual time to arrive, Jonathan hid under her desk. The plan was simple. When she sat down, he would grab her leg. To this day, I still don't know how Jonathan managed to fit his tall frame under that desk. When Miss Donnelly entered the classroom, we acted completely normal. After handing out worksheets, she finally sat down. Immediately, Jonathan grabbed her leg, causing her to jump in surprise, and the entire class burst into laughter. Later that day, during English class, we pulled another prank by walking out on Mrs. Monroe's. When she entered the classroom, her only response was, eh. A special shout out to Amelia for capturing both of those unforgettable moments. Little did we know that the following Wednesday's year-level assembly would end with us facing the vice principal's wrath. The stern look on her face that day said everything. However, BCS's situation was even worse than ours. I'm sure we all remember when almost the entire class was suspended. For those few days, the block was unusually quiet without the constant music and laughter that had become part of our everyday experience. Despite the challenges, many students stepped forward and contributed to school life. Jessie, Lillian, and Murray took on leadership roles, and their dedication will not be forgotten. Shekwan was always willing to help around the school, even on weekends. Some would say the school became his second home. Jonathan became our resident AI guru, creating flyers in less than 5 minutes, something many of us still cannot believe, but it's all thanks to ChatGPT. Josh and Joshua were inseparable. Joshua believed that they were still in the womb. He wouldn't leave his brother's side. Even though they were twins, I'm sure Josh sometimes wanted a break. BCS, do you remember when Josh and Joshua switched classes just to confuse their teachers? Devontae, better known as Cracky to the entire school, was one of the most popular boys in the class of 2026. He appeared to be very popular among the girls. There was never a dull moment in BHO. The two political leaders, Anthony and Lennius, transformed their classroom into the House of Parliament. It was always the ruling party against the opposition. But one of the greatest showcases of our unity and school spirit came alive during our annual school sports. The cheers, the competition, and the pride we had for our houses created memories we will always cherish. So let's hear it for Karinaj, Diamond, Jaco, and the best house of all, Peter. However, after today, there will be no more laughing at our friends' silly jokes, no more unnecessary debates during class, no more everyday conversations that seemed ordinary but became some of our most treasured memories. Because from today onward, our classroom conversations will become phone calls, our school meetings will become reunions, and the friendships we built here will become memories we continue to cherish. Today, we pause to honor the people who helped us reach this journey. Today, we pause to honor the people who helped us reach this moment, our teachers, parents, and guardians. To our teachers, thank you for your sacrifices that went far beyond the classroom. You gave your time, patience, and energy to support us, encouraged us even when we doubted ourselves, and challenged us to become the best versions of ourselves. Beyond the lessons and exams, we remember the laughter, conversations, and genuine care that made school feel like more than just a place of learning. Your impact extends far beyond our grades. You've helped shape us into the people we are becoming. To our parents and guardians, we are grateful for every sacrifice, every prayer, every word of encouragement, and every effort made to support our journey. You stood by us through our successes and challenges, believing in us even when we struggled to believe in ourselves. Today's achievement is not ours alone. It is a reflection of your love, support, and dedication. To those whose loved ones could not be here today, whether because of illness, distance, or simply because they're watching from above, we honor them as part of this celebration. Their lessons, values, and memories continue to guide us. As we celebrate this milestone, we carry with us the gratitude for all those who helped us grow, learn, and become the individuals we are today. As we leave PDJSS, we do not leave empty-handed. We leave with more than certificates and qualifications. We leave with knowledge, experiences, friendships, values, and many lessons. We are rooted in knowledge because this institution has provided us with the foundation to think critically, overcome challenges, and pursue our dreams. The lessons taught within the classrooms extended far beyond textbooks and examinations. They have prepared us for life. But being rooted is only the beginning, because a tree does not remain a seed forever. It grows, it stretches, and it reaches towards the sky. In the same way, we must continue growing in purpose. We must use what we have learned to make meaningful contributions, to serve each other, and to become the best version of ourselves. The future may be uncertain, but we can face it with confidence because we know where we came from and we know the foundation upon which we stand. So, class of 2026, let us continue to grow, continue to dream, and continue to make ourselves proud. May we always remember where we started, embrace where we are going, and allow our knowledge to guide our purpose. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
We are becoming, we are good. In Christmas we are broke.
done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are grown in Christmas. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done.
What's going on?
We are becoming. We are grown in Christmas. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are grown in Christmas. We are grown in darkness.
We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are grown in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are learned in whispers. We are learned in darkness. We sharpen what they done. Who allowed this? How dare they?
No. How dare you? We are beneath.
We are becoming. We are learned in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are learned in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are learned in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. Learn in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done. We are beneath. We are becoming. We are learned in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done.
We are beneath. We are becoming.
We are learned in whispers. We are grown in darkness. We sharpen what they done.
We are beneath.
So they crossed, not merely a stage, but a boundary, not merely into graduation, but into destiny. And now, we pause. For the hands that held, the voices that led, the hearts that believed, for no one rises alone.
Jesse Bernard.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to adopt the protocol that has already been established. I consider this an honor and privilege to be the one standing here on behalf of the graduating class of 2026 to convey our profound gratitude through this vote of thanks. Let me start by expressing my gratitude to the Almighty God for making this momentous event a great success. I wish to recognize the presence of Ms. Beverly Diodoni, Chief Education Officer, Mrs. Merlin Polymus Innocent, District Education Officer, Principals of Schools in District 2, Mr. Chauffeur Sylvester, School Attendance Officer, other government officials, and all specially invited guests. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our guest speaker, Ms. Natasha Pascal, for her inspiring words on the theme, Rooted in Knowledge, Growing in Purpose. We extend our sincere gratitude to our current principal, Mr. Timothy Dupre, and Vice Principal, Ms. Williana Paul, as well as former Principal, Mrs. Merlin Polymus Innocent, and former Vice Principals, Mr. Peter Louisi and Mrs. Bernadette Vornley, whose unwavering support, patience, and dedication have shaped us into the graduating class we are today. To our dedicated teachers, thank you for sharing your knowledge, skills, and wisdom over the past 6 years. Whether in the classroom or behind the scenes, you played a vital role in our growth and success. The class of 2026 was fortunate to be guided by exceptional deans, Mrs. Dubois, Mrs. William, and Mr. Gregory Hippolyte, each of whom helped us stay on course during challenging times, encouraged us to strive for excellence, and reminded us of our potential whenever we doubted ourselves. To all our sponsors, we truly appreciate your generous support as you continue to partner with our school. Special mention of Honorable Philip J. Pierre, Honorable Stevenson King, Nationwide Limited, ADMAC, Fancy Foods, Sean Reckers, St. Lucia Development Bank, Republic Bank, First National Bank, Bank of St. Lucia, Larry Credit Union, St. Lucia's Workers Credit Union, St. Lucia Teachers Credit Union, Stolen Time, M&T Home Depot, Axel Holdings, Water and Sewage Company Incorporated, Wasco, Northwest Limited, Heineken St. Lucia, Blue Waters, Marcy Stores, La Clery Minibus Association, Sandals Resort, National Lotteries Authority St. Lucia, La Clery District Representative, Lucilec, Prudy's Construction, Paradise Food St. Lucia, and Button Up. We owe special gratitude to the graduation committee and subcommittees who worked tirelessly to make this day memorable. To the ancillary staff, we say a big thank you. Thank you for ensuring that we had a clean and safe environment to learn and grow. To our esteemed parents and guardians, today's accomplishments are a reflection of your love, sacrifice, encouragement, and support. Your dedication and commitment have guided us every step of the way, and we stand here as proud graduates because of the countless ways you have invested in our lives. Finally, to my fellow graduates, we have reached a significant milestone in our journey. As we close this chapter, may the friendships we have built and the memories we have shared remain with us for years to come. We say thank you to everyone for believing in us and allowing us to soar as we continue to fly. We leave here today as overcomers as we set forth into the waiting world to pursue our dreams. I thank you.
Okay.
Please stand.
We rise to the call for excellence with strength within divine. Our values I will get the prize no matter what about. With hard work and persistence, success will come at last. With discipline, hearts we bring so we can play our part. The future waits for all of us. What you worlds to claim my hand. We will arise to reach the skies, those storms obscure our land. Our dreams and aspirations, no limits as the light. Our characters shine bright amidst the dark foreboding night. We will endure whatever comes, our destiny to stand. As champions, the barriers are brought down by our hands. Our alma mater led the way, led upon our path. For every day we'll win the fray, our struggles will surpass.
How did this happen?
Please be seated.
We stand here, not because the road was easy, but because we refused to remain where we were placed. We are the children of struggle, but also the heirs of brilliance. Tonight we honour every voice once silenced, every dream once delayed, every child ever told you do not belong. We belong, we rise. We graduate not only with certificates, but with power, purpose and promise. And from this day forward, class of 2026, the narrative changes. Congratulations, go in peace.
We invite the class of 2026 to make their exit.
Attention, mesdames, mesdemoiselles et messieurs, actuellement nous répondons si morceau de musique là que tout le monde connaît là. Préparez les autres parce que il caille bâti. Bon, monsieur Yéyé le pianiste, en demandant de votre activité maman du genre. Belle boubé boubé papa, belle boubé boubé papa, belle boubé boubé papa, belle boubé boubé bâti. Ouais, c'est exactement ça. Monsieur Léon, s'il vous plaît, à la guitare. Est-ce que vous pouvez m'envoyer du genre bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. C'est ça même. Monsieur le bassiste, gardez-moi quand tu fais pour moi, s'il te plaît. Essayez de m'envoyer du genre. Melco, 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 kuluta, kuluta,
arrivé sur aujourd'hui là. Eh bien, mi musique pas fini, musique n'est pas commencée. Et attention, nous quand vous démarrez ça, vous voulez dans autres chanter. Chiquita, chiquita. Chiquita, chiquita. Chiquita, ah, vraiment, vraiment, vraiment. Attention, chiquita, chiquita. Chiquita, chiquita.
For sound. Special thanks to we have We have an announcement from the Dean of the now graduated class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Udovic. I now invite our special invited guests for some light refreshments. Mr. Dupre and Miss Paul, would you escort them, please? Parents and guardians, we have some refreshments for you on the balcony outside. Your student, your child, your son, your daughter will escort you towards the area for refreshments out through this door. Thank you.